Hello YouTube, Chris Sitting here. Today we will be opening, as you can see, a Fire King's structure deck. Newest structure deck and the last structure deck of the year. This one is actually pretty good. This one might be a meta contender for any of those interested. Anyways, to start off, we have the playmat right there, all in paper, sadly. Would be nice if we can get a cloth one, but that ain't gonna happen unless you decide to buy from AliExpress and get it custom made. There won't be an official one. And now onto the deck itself. As you can see from the corners, better quality control this time around than the Trap Trick structure deck. This one is not that bad. The corners look pretty solid and intact. No, without further ado, here we go. We have Sacred Fire King Garunix. This is the new one. We have High Avatar Kirin, the newer version, the retrain you can say. Then we have Rangbali. Rangbali is also a newer card. I'll explain all the cards later. Then we have Fire King Sanctuary right there. We have their Xyz monster, Garunix Eternity, Hang of the Fire Kings. Fire King Sky Burns, Echelon of the Fire Kings. Legendary Fire King Ponix. Honestly, if they were gonna make a card in here, a secret rare, this is the card to make a secret rare, just because of how good it is. Then we have Teenager Garunix. We have Barong. We have Yaksha. We have the original Kirin, or Teenager Kirin. Dragon Ruler of Infernos and Baby Dragon Ruler of Infernos. We have Coach Captain Bearman. Coach Soldier Wolfbank. And then we have True King Agnimazud, the Vanisher. No idea if I pronounced that correctly, but I'm confident that I attempted it the best way I could. Infernal Flame Emperor. Dogoren, the Mad Flame Kaiju. This is a good one. We haven't seen a reprint of this specific kaiju in a long time. We have the Blazing Mars. Bonfire Colossus. A card that also needed a reprint, I'm sure. This effect actually reads pretty nicely. I don't know if it will do very well in Fire Kings, but you could. Sacred Phoenix of Nepenthes. I've seen some lists that use like this as a one of, because this does benefit from being destroyed. We have Royal Firestorm Guards, Spirit of Flames, Fencing Fire Ferret, Firebrand Hymnist, Alpha Master of Beasts. This one recently got a reprint in Rarity Collection. This one here should have replaced Maxi. Drone Lockbird reprint, good to see it. Onslaught of the Fire King, Circle of the Fire King, Rekindling, Fire Formation Tenki, Dark Hole, Trade In, Herald of the Abyss, good for Paralilies. Flame Veil Counter, Spiritual Fire Arts Kurenai, Torrential Tribute, Chain Destruction, Solemn Judgment, good one here too. Infinite Impermanence, good one there too. Power Sink Stone, Coach King Giant Trainer. This is one of the few rank 8s that needed a reprint. Diamond Dire Wolf, Hida the Fire Charmer, Original Garnix, Arvata, and Fire King Island. I have no idea why the cards are ordered them that way, but that's just how it is. Anyways, onwards to explaining the newer cards. So, here we have Legendary Fire King Ponix. We have the Chicken Nugget, as people like to call it. And this essentially searches your spells and traps. Mainly, it is going to be searching Sanctuary, which then also searches Fire King Island, well, tutors it, places it on the field. Then we have Rungbali. Rungbali kind of works like... What's the card here? Yes, Rungbali kind of works like Fire King Avatar Arvata, where it's like a negate. However, it negates spells and traps rather than monster effects. It's a decent one to have. It's very easily searchable, so no harm in only running just one. And then we have Kirin. This retrained Kirin is amazing. So during the main phase, if this card is in your hand, you can destroy one other fire monster in your hand or face up field, and if you do, special summon this card. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Fire King monster from your hand or graveyard except Fire King High Avatar Kirin, then you can destroy one card on the field. So it's a pretty easy revival, and you can also bonus off the destruction effects because this is Fire Kings after all. And this one here is pretty good too. Essentially, if one of your fire monster is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can just special summon this from your hand or graveyard, right? And then if you do, you can destroy one fire beast, beast warrior, or winged beast monster in your hand, deck, or face up on the field except the card itself. So you can destroy something from your deck. That's the important part here. That effect is very good. It's a foolish burial with the added destruction effects, so you can just bonus off it even more. Maybe less like a Foolish Burial and more like Lavalval Chain, since this is a monster card. Anyway, that will about wrap it up. Please hit like, subscribe, and look forward to the budget version of this structure deck, where I, or Optimal, will be building a completed deck list with only cards from the 3 structure decks. There might be an updated version, probably not the version with Diabellstar, because those cards are expensive. You might see like a deck list if I were to use dueling books. However, I will be building the Fire King and Tri-Brigade variant, so look forward to that. Cards are cheap, and it's a pretty cool build too. So look forward to that. Make sure you subscribe, like, share the video, get more people to subscribe. We need more subscribers. That's important. Doesn't matter if you don't, doesn't matter if you do. It'll be appreciated nevertheless, since you did watch the video. Anyways, I will be signing off here. See you guys next week or so.